Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only Miss Marlo Hampton.
Hi. Let me see. Got it. Hello.
Welcome. I mean, Marlo, you've always had the juice, but now you have the peach, honey.
I got the peach, David. I got it. I'm so excited as well.
I mean, like, is this as big a deal as I'm making it? I mean, this is like 10 years in the making, Marlo.
I mean, guess what? Great things take time. It takes time, right?
It takes time, and you hung in there and you showed up and you did the job, and here you are.
Showed up, showed out, stayed 10 toes down through the tears, through the hurt, I deserve it. Why don't I have it? But I'm a firm believer in when it's meant to be, it be. And I just feel like the perfect timing was now. God knew what he was doing. He was like, no, I'm going to have you cry today. I'm going to have you feel not worthy today. But guess what? When I'm ready, you're going to love it all. You're going to know why I waited. So I'm so excited for this journey. I'm excited to see what he has in store for me. Why did it take him 10 years to decide this is the time?
I mean, listen, you said on this very podcast in early 2020 that it was never going to happen.
Never going to happen. And it's so sad too, David, as I think back to where it had me feeling it was never going to happen. All the naysayers, all the current peach holders at the time telling me, you're not good enough. You're not their brand. You would never get it, to where I literally put that in my heart. Like, okay, you're going to be a friend forever. And not to mention, I was offered a peach years back, and I didn't accept it. And at the time, as the years went on, I was like, okay, I see such and such come for a season and such, and hey, I'm over here. Get me, I want one. Why can't I get a peach? But I just feel when it's meant to be, to be, and this is the time. This is Marlo Hampton's season right now.
Well, it certainly is Marlo Hampton's season right now. Why didn't you accept the peach way back when?
You know what? At the time, I sat right here in this living room with NeNe and NeNe Leakes, and it was like, do it, accept. I'm like, no, I was that girl already. The show didn't blow me up. I came on being that girl. Princess recruited me from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was at my boutique, and I was just like, oh, I'll come over and play with the girls. And I did the first season without even a contract. The first season I came on, it was like, it was just something fun to do. I was bored, single Munty, having fun, not married, and just, I don't know, it just wasn't of interest then, right? It didn't fit in my life then. It was like, oh, let me pop in and see what these girls who need to shop at my boutique, who doesn't have that much fashion sense, what they need,
Totally.
And well, look at me now.
Look at you now. Well, look, you love the finer things in life. We all know that. Did you splurge on anything? Like, did you treat yourself like as a celebration to anything once you got this peach?
I was splurging when I was out. I was out splurging when I was getting rushed to come back home, not knowing I was going to be like, hey, you splurged today on a Birkin and you're coming home to a peach. So it was like, bravo.
See, it was like a Birkin well-deserved, right?
It was like the BBB day, Bravo Birkin day.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with either of those, right?
Nothing.
Well, look, this is the season of Marlo Hampton. It's great. It's RHOA. Look, of course, we have a little bit of drama. We have your archive party and, it starts and, all the girls had something to say about that, right?
Yes, they all did.
Was there one person, like when all is said and done and now that you watch it, that you kind of walked away saying like, oh, you were just too shady for my taste?
David, all the girls were shady. And of course, I wasn't there at the time. Who was that came over? Sheree and Sanya came over to tell me they were being shady. And I just guessed Summer was one of the girls over there talking about it. So I wasn't really, you know what? I take that back. I was kind of shocked because this season, Summer and I had a great season. I was there to support her on Dancing with the Stars. And I was like, this could be that one season where we just get along amazing and we support each other. The way I went and dressed as Ruzo, who was it? Ruzo I dressed as to support her. And I'm like, she's going to come to my event. She's going to support me finally. And it was a disappointment that it's like, no one wants to support Marlo. She's never going to support me. And I need to just accept it for what it is. She's like one of those African-American sisters who are just not going to support another fabulous African-American sister.
You like really feel that, like, out of everyone who's kind of maybe not happy that you have this peach, you think it's Kenya?
Oh, absolutely. I know it's Kenya. Not once has she sent a card. Not once has she said, hey. Even with no cameras, I would look at Kenya differently. If she said, hey, girl, you've been fighting for this for 10 years. It's well-deserved. I want to take you to lunch. Me and Kenya are going to have you an event. And for them not to do that, it really hurts not to just get that congratulations, not just to get that call, that one-on-one time, and just to know how I've been a very important part in their lives and in their careers, and just not to get that acknowledgement. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, look, one of the things about you having the peach is we do get to look more into your life now. So, when you told the boys, you're going to be part of the storyline, it's going to be about you being a Munty, like, what was their reaction to, like, you're no longer a friend, like, you guys are coming on camera this year?
You know what? I didn't even get the chance to tell Mike and William. They were home at the time. I was out with Adrian picking up my new Birkin at a restaurant eating. And I'm like, why the hell is my manager begging me to come home? Like, I'm like, it has to be because her daughter is walking. Like, she's an Aquarius, so I'm thinking maybe she just started walking at 4 months. I don't know. I'm thinking everything except a peach. Because at this point, I've been so conditioned to wait, hey, you're not worthy of the peach. You're never getting it. So that's not even on my mind, David. So I come home. I got the orange Birkin in the bag. I should have known what God was doing. He had the orange Birkin, a gift. So I press the button. The garage goes up. Cameras come out, producers, 2 dozen of peach roses. I'm like, it's like Michael and Williams in the garage. My manager's there. My producer Joy is there. Doug is there with the cameras. It was breathtaking.
Wow. And they were like waiting in your garage with these peach roses.
In my garage. So I don't even think I gave them the reaction I gave myself when I went upstairs. I went upstairs and I was like in tears. If we could have had a hidden camera, you'd be like, wow. I was like, God, thank you. I waited on your time. It's here. Like, I have arrived.
Are they enjoying watching the show? Like, watching themselves on the show? Like, we have prom.
You know what? I really don't let Michael and William watch the show. I will let them see parts of them, but our mouths are so awful. And sometimes it can just be some mean things, but I have let them see, parts of them on it. And I've been so excited because school is out now. So while we're airing now, they don't have to worry about what people at school say.
Do people say things at school? Like, just,
William say he's the popular guy. He's the famous popular